Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we're going to compare the CGI trailer for Farm Sim 25 to what's actually released to see what was maybe embellished a little bit and what actually came true. First, we're going to watch it together, make a couple comments, and then see what we've got. So, right off the bat, I can already see two things that was not added, but we'll got to talk about that. So, in here first, we can see the chicken. Obviously, the chickens do have free range, but they're set in a specific area and only on, I think, one pen as well. So there is that. So none of this is in the game. That vehicle right there, that thing right there is not in the game. I haven't seen it anywhere. That guy right there. Why did it move? They don't move in real life. Knock it off. This was another part right here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, they're in the water. The water buffalo in Farming Simulator 25 are not in the water. They're just regular buffalo, the cows with horns. Yeah, so there they are again. This is pretty cool. I mean, obviously the machine works exactly like that. There, right there. That ain't in the game either. We got no selfies. You can't pull your phone out and be like, what up, dude? Not happening. I also saw right here, lightning. We don't have lightning in Farming Simulator 25, so that's not a thing. Rain we've got some inclement weather. They did not show twisters in this. I do wonder if the twisters weren't ready yet when they did this part. Flooding the fields, obviously right here. These were not in the game. Well, I mean, it's in the game, but it's not like that. Aprilia, hey, we've got that with the exact same livery as well, which is cool. With the rice growing, kind of with the water disappearing. It does that in the game too, which is really neat. If you haven't sat and watched it, definitely sit and watch that. The birds are in the game, but they're just not on the maps that most of us are probably playing. The equipment's there too. I'm not gonna include the background because I didn't expect any of the background to be there anyway. Right here, this is funny. They actually show the chicken, well, show them eating rice, which is so cringy. CGI eating. Not a thing that's fun to watch.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Rice is pretty good, but not by itself. Put some soy sauce in there or something. Or some chicken. Right here with the chicken butt, they actually talk about putting chicken in it. It's missing something, is what they say. The chicken. Like they say right here.
You're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change?
Yeah, right there. So there's some stuff that's in the game, some stuff that's not in the game. Let's take a look at one of those right now. Right here, this spot right here, whatever this CPS 4x4 is, as far as I've been able to tell, this is not in the game. Do we have a little tuk-tuk style kind of thing? Yes, but this looks like a four-wheel drive? I don't know. What is that? I don't see a third wheel on the front anywhere, so I'm pretty sure that this is something that maybe based on the APE that we've got, or the APE, but this ain't it. This just not in the game. To be fair, I didn't expect to have workshops or anything like that, so I'm gonna be nice about this scene right here. We didn't expect to see any of this anyway, and, well, we didn't get it. The way they're cooking the rice as well, sitting here boiling it, or right here, it seems their lack of knowledge on how to cook rice, which, come on, man, everybody can do that. This obviously is not part of the game. Yes, we have production chains and things like that, and I imagine this is what that is hinting at, but no, we do not have a way to cook rice. Back to the scene of them running. So I think this was probably a bit of a hint at third-person view, although I don't know if it was intentionally done like that. If it was, whoosh, it went over everybody's heads, including mine. If it didn't go over your head, hey, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, I mean, this is cool, but I don't think anybody knew what was going on at the time. I mentioned this one a lot, and I even mentioned it whenever this video came out. Water buffalo don't moo. So I did do research on that. I had weird search results on Facebook for a while after that day. What a weird one. Nonetheless, I mean, it is cool. You can see them eating. Yes, they do graze, which is really nice, but they're in cattle pens now. They're not in their own area, and they're definitely not in the water. I do understand that I'm being a bit critical and a bit nitpicky, but hey, they're gonna show us stuff. I know that one of the focuses was to try and show more things that were gonna be in the game and less things that were not gonna be in the game. Do we have water buffalo in the game? Yes. They are not walking around in rice paddies, so there is that. But one of the things I will say about this area here is there are rice paddies, and we do have them in Farming Simulator. The equipment we have. character customization aside, the things that we could see, we do have. And I believe there's 1, 2, 3 machines here. And there's also people like in there as well. I don't know if you could see this, but there's like a guy over here, a couple people over here. There's people walking around here. So maybe that hints at like multiplayer or something. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but kind of neat. Oh yeah, that hat. Hey, I got that hat. Check that out. However, his hat, I'm not sure if this really matches. Again, a showcase right here of our Isaki rice transplanter, working in the fields. It's exactly that. We have that exact machine. That's pretty darn cool. Water buffalo in the back. We'll ignore that from now on. Do I need to talk any more about this one? We do not have a photo machine in Farming Simulator 25. There's no way to take a selfie. There's nothing. This would be really cool, having a photo mode or something like that. Now, could they add that in a future update? Yes. Do I think they will? No. I think that something like this will probably be added as a mod or something like that. It'd be really neat, but we ain't got this. No photo, video, pano, no flipping everything on the left-hand side of the screen or FS button. We just don't have it. This would have been cool to have. And this! It's the selfie pointing at the lightning. We don't have lightning either. We got thunder. Yes, we do. We've got thunder, but we do not have lightning. We've got everything else in this screenshot or in this video with the exception of lightning. I don't know if it was something they forgot. Where there's thunder, there's lightning, but evidently it's happening offside the map, so we don't see it. Now, save for the rest of this video, pretty much everything we've got. We got the tractor, we've got the cultivator. This, not so much. So you can see here, it's going from 2 different places, 2 different pumps that are kind of put into the ridges on the outside of the fields. Can you put the fields together kind of like this? Yes, you can. If you haven't tried it, it's pretty cool. It does get a little bit crowded, but you can do it. But you cannot fill in with 2 pumps. It is just 1 pump. Also, these pumps, if I saw correctly, yeah, they only have an outlet where the water comes out. Ours are back and forth. I understand, nitpicky, but it would be nice to see what's going to be in the game in the video as well. I know it's a CGI trailer, but yeah, you know, I kind of feel like sometimes we get lied to a little bit in CGI trailers. Would be nice to just see what we're gonna get. Now, the dirt bike was something I was super duper excited about. I know a lot of you guys were as well. It drives super interesting. If you've never tried to drive it in the game, please enjoy and go for it. Most people are not going to be driving a dirt bike like normal on the road. You're going to be doing some off-road and stuff, having some fun with it. This one's, it's different. It's very different. Now, obviously, in the game, the rice doesn't grow generally like that. Linearly. Yeah, that's a better word to use. It doesn't grow linearly. Words, man. But it still it kind of grows like that. And they're doing dry rice as well right here. So instead of planting, I don't know if we can get maybe a look at that earlier in the video, but I don't know if these have been seeded or not. This kind of just looks like they're flooding a field, but I'm guessing after they've done that, you're not going to be going to riding a dirt bike just to have some fun when there's still work to be done. So it's growing, the ground dries up. That's exactly what the dry rice does in the game. Say dry rice, the long grain rice. Exactly what that does in the game. So what they're doing here, I think that's right on. And we even get to see the ground deformation in here a little bit. We've seen it somewhat, especially with the mud, and we were right about that. We did get the mud in the game, the ground deformation, we got that stuff as well. That was pretty cool. They hinted at it here. We had no idea that that was going to be a thing, but it's really neat that we know that that's a thing now. So good job. Thanks for hinting at that. That was awesome. Let's go forward just a little bit more, see what kind of trouble we can get into with the Farming Simulator 25 logo here. I've mentioned so many times, but I'll mention again, watching CGI characters eat is so uncomfortable, it's not even funny. The facial expressions are good, and the voice work is good. And like, it's pretty darn good. That's right, we got the chicken right there. We got some bread here too, which of course we know we've got bread. There's olive oil on the table. That's pretty awesome. Herbs and spices maybe back there, I'm not quite sure. Recipe book, I would assume. Chicken, don't eat me. And then of course in the background they say, you're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change. And then, yeah, we did. I mean, we got fresh spinach. Spinach was a brand new crop to the game. We didn't know how it was gonna work. But we know how it works now. I'm sure there's a lot more small details that I probably missed, so if I missed anything that you noticed, please let me know. Also, this video is not to criticize or anything like that. I don't hate Giant Software. I love them to death, and I love the game. I'm a big Farming Simulator fanboy, as you probably know. Probably a little bit too much of a fanboy. That being said, this video is more to just show you like, hey, there were some things that they showed off that we kind of got, but not really. But again, if you saw something I didn't, let me know. Hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you did, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check that notification bell as well, as I got plenty more Farming Simulator 25 videos left to come. Hope you have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one.